Hello, welcome. You get to sit with me in the sun and have the beautiful tree outside playing with the shadows and with the wind, and yes, so happy to be with you here today. What a ride this Lions Gate is. So many things to feel into. And so I feel like reminding you that if you are experiencing a bit of a roller coaster, if you are having things coming up that you think, hey, I thought I dealt with that, maybe you have invitations where you really speak your truth and fully stand up for yourself. Allow it to see it from the perspective of that those things are coming up because the frequency that you hold, those old things, they don't match. They can no longer come with you. So it's not that maybe you felt good for a few days in a row and then all of a sudden, boom, something's showing up. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not being punished. You're not being tested. It is simply because your frequency, the old stuff is not matching the frequency that you're in. So it just simply has to go. And sometimes those energies, they surface or they resurface. Your higher self is choosing, okay, now is the best time for you to look at this. And so trust that. Really, really allow yourself to trust your higher self, your soul, the guidance, more and more and more and more. That's how this journey is getting lighter, is getting easier. It won't be if you are in resistance. It won't be if you think, hey, why this again? Why me again? It won't work like that. It's the perspective of your soul. Choose that perspective and trust. Trust that you are already deserving. Trust that you are worthy. You wouldn't be born in the first place if you weren't all that. So it's not about gaining anything, maybe earning brownie points or credits. No. For you elevating your frequency like you are currently doing, those things, they simply can't come with you. Trust that. And be humble with yourself about it. Be open and honest with yourself. Really feel into things. And as I said, maybe it is time to have some conversations. Maybe it is time to speak up for yourself and truly own your truth and speak authentically. Embody it fully. Now on that note, let me hand over the mic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you. Hello, our dear friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the second take of our transmission of the beginning, as there was quite a lot of surrounding noises for this being to be totally comfortable. And as everything is truly happening for you, in this case for her, there was some clearing going on for everyone involved. And as you know, energy, the frequency goes through walls, touches people that are walking by outside. If you live in an apartment, people that walk up and down in the corridor and the staircase, in the elevator, whatever it might be for you. Your frequency is being sent out beyond any geographical measure, really. But yes, it is potent with physical proximity. So play with that idea. Next time when you go somewhere, knowing that you reach those people that you're not even seeing when you're going into a supermarket, for example. There's so many things happening in the background that you, beautiful humans, don't really fathom, and that's okay. That's totally okay. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy grid that you, on your path of awakening with you, walking and talking your truth, aligning with who you truly are more and more and more every single day. Such a beautiful contribution. And yes, also somewhat of a counterbalance to the other energies that are present. But we are here today to talk to you about something else. We're here to talk to you about peace. Peace within. Make peace within your top priority. For just like this being shared in the beginning, you are not your emotions, you are not your thoughts, and yes, you are in this human experience, and yes, you play a vital part to raising the vibration of this planet. So yes, you will have an infinite amount of possibilities to purify your path, to let go of things that no longer serve you, day in and day out. And many of you still choose to get entangled, still choose to go into go into resistance. And while we feel and understand that, make it your number one priority to see it from your soul's perspective. Those things have to come up. You put out so many desires, so many intentions and dreams of things that you want to experience in your life in general, in the months and years to come. So yes, you are invited to look at everything that's no longer serving you and to realize that you're not your doubts, that you're not your fears. So if you get entangled, if you ask yourself why, you could go down so many rabbit holes in this lifetime, in other parallel lifetimes, that could get you stuck, so to say, in the fourth dimension of transformation and healing and changing and improving. But you know who you are. If you connect with your heart, you instantly know who you are. You know what your truth is. You know what your essence is. You know how beautiful it feels. The ease around it. So instead of focusing on the emotions, because yes, you humans classified them as good or bad, positive and negative, but really it's all energy that wants to be moved, that was or is stuck. Stuck in your system, stuck in your body, maybe. So instead of getting triggered, instead of judging yourself, instead of putting yourself down, instead of victimizing yourself, zoom back out. Zoom back out. And realize that even if you feel like you're on a roller coaster, that roller coaster is going up step by step by step. And from that place, you truly embodying that knowledge, that wisdom, there is nothing going to hold you back. And the process, so to say, of releasing and alchemizing is and will become easier and easier and easier and lighter and lighter and lighter. And where you really experience, because that's what it's all about, where you really experience that there is nothing to fear. Let's say you have a family member that you have a topic with or an issue with. Maybe if this is present in your life right now, and only if then, allow yourself to tap into it, into that feeling, whatever it is. Whether it is you feeling guilty, whether it is you being anxious, how they might communicate with you, how you might communicate with them, how they might receive it. Allow yourself to feel it prior to doing anything. And you feeling it fully. First of all, it's not taking very long. This is not a quest. This is not half an hour job. This takes a few moments, maybe a couple of minutes, if you really purely focus on the feeling. And maybe you have images or memories coming back with that person. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's not a family member, whoever it might be. Maybe there is a flashback from when you were little, or maybe there is none of the above. Again, there is no need to dig and to find out why. It is about transmuting those emotions, whether you know what they are about or not. And then allow them to be released purely by feeling them. And then you feel, you recognize, hey, first of all, that wasn't that bad. That was okay to let that move through my body. My body's still fine, I'm fine. Maybe you were stomping a little, maybe you were crying a little, maybe you were hitting a cushion, maybe you were saying things out loud. Let it out and let it move through. The only way out is through. And do that while you know who you are. Ground before you do that. Maybe meditate, whatever your preference is. So we've been talking about different techniques in other videos. So this is not the main focus. The focus here is to come back to your higher perspective. Every single time where you feel that you might get drawn into something. And it's always you choosing. It's always you choosing to get entangled. And you are becoming more and more and more masters of this. With the evidence, with the experience. So allow yourself to be the authentic version of yourself that you are. Allow yourself to be your true self. Feel infinitely worthy, infinitely connected, infinitely loved. Can you feel the connection within? Can you feel the peace, the lightness within, with us right now? That's what this is about. And from this place, it's so much easier to go about your day, to make choices, to take inspired actions, to set intentions, to release. That's who you truly are. Thank you. Thank you for allowing these energies, these frequencies to be exchanged with you. For this was divinely timed for each and every one who tuned in. Divinely timed. Divinely timed. Thank you. Thank you. Bye for now.